And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. Thank you for the love and support. I want to thank you all for 6 million. Yes, I know what you're going to say. We actually were supposed to hit 6 million last summer. But again, things got a little busy. I didn't really cover the Olympics. I didn't really cover SW19. And again, in the real world, I spend my time helping people, showing love, spreading positivity. And a lot of people need help these days. So I have not been producing as much content as the past. But again, if you looked and checked out last video, that's right, guys. Perfect day. $1 would have returned you, what, like, I don't know, $100, ladies and gentlemen. $100 would have returned you $10,000. I know, a perfect day. And we're going to start things off with a bang. We have Svitolina, who's on a roll. She's won 20 sets in a row, 21-6 on the year. She's 8-0 on clay. She is hot. This tournament, she finds herself here in the quarterfinal after taking out Cartel in straight sets, Elena Rybakina in straight sets, and the Greek Goddess in straight sets. Here she's going to take on someone that's hot and playing very, very good tennis. Now, I told you guys from Japan, Konnichiwa. I told you guys Uchijima was going to defeat Ekaterina. And some of you probably didn't believe that, but yeah, Ekaterina was injured. And I told you she was injured, and I told you Uchijima was going to win that matchup, and sure enough, she did. And by the way, what's up with Osaka showing love? Osaka said to clay season, that is, Osaka said that she wants to become a better clay player and grass player. I love the effort playing a 125K. We'll talk about that later. But nonetheless, guys, these two ladies have played once. It came at the Olympics last year. And don't forget, Svitolina is a bronze medalist, the Japan Games, Konnichiwa. And Svitolina won that in straight sets. But Uchijima is here after taking out Robin Montgomery in 3. Ons, the best shot maker in the world in 3. Pegula in straight sets, and Ekaterina in straight sets. This is a matchup here where I like both ladies. They're good shot makers. They get balls back. Not the most athletic players, so I think Moyoka is going to find herself in a lot of these rallies. And therefore, I'm going to take Moyoka to win at least one set. Enjoy, guys. I think she can upset Svitolina as well. But let's take a look at Arena Sabalenka hits hard. Boy, does she scare me. She's taking on Marta Kostyuk. Is there going to be a handshake in this match? Probably so, right? Since Arena Sabalenka is not from Russia. Now, Sabalenka owns head-to-head to love. These two ladies played once on clay. It came a couple years ago at the French Open. Sabalenka won that in straight sets. They also played in Dubai on hard, where Sabalenka won that in straight sets. Now, Marta, for the most part, in case you're not familiar, look, she's very athletic. She's very strong. She's very aggressive. A few years back, I was concerned because she did a lot of strength and conditioning, and it seemed like she was bulking up, and I felt that was not the way to go, right? She has thus since slimmed down a bit, showing her athletic ability more, not necessarily trying to exchange with players from the baseline and, out-hit them, but she's using her natural gifts to her advantage, and I like that. In this matchup here, again, she's never defeated Sabalenka, but on clay, she has a really good record, right? Basically, out of every 10 matches on clay, Marta wins 7 of them. That's pretty solid. That's actually better than Arena Sabalenka, who, for the most part, for every 12 matches on clay, Arena wins 8 of them. This is a matchup here where, looking at Marta's form, she's playing solid tennis. She's won 7 of her last 10 matches, and she's beat some really good names this tournament. Emma Raducanu, top-notch backhand. Veronika Kudermetova, solid player, solid veteran. And Potapova, who is not necessarily a clay player. She did win Turkey, but she's not a clay player, right? Taking on Arena Sabalenka, who's taking out Blinkova, Elisa Mertens, and Peyton Stearns. This matchup is going to be similar to the Peyton Stearns matchup. Really is very comparable players. I think Sabalenka wins this match, guys. That's the pick. Sabalenka to win. I would love to see Marta win this match, But the problem is Marta plays her best tennis inside the court. Sabalenka is going to be able to stretch Marta front, back, side to side. I think she'll get emotional, and I think she'll make mistakes. Iga, big bad Iga, taking on Maddie Patty, ladies and gentlemen. Are you looking forward to this one? I certainly am. Now, Iga Swiatek, guys, the world's ranked number 2. She's got 3 championships to defend. Taking on someone she owns, she's dominated the head-to-head. They've played 6 times. Madison has lost 4 of them. Iga's won 4 of them. Last time they played was at the Australian Open en route to Madison Keys' first Grand Slam. That's right, guys. That was a very intensive matchup in the semifinal. Very important. Madison is here in the quarterfinal after taking out Bronzetti in straight, Anna Kalinskaya in straight, and Donna Vekic in straight. Iga's here after dropping a set to Ayala, beating Noskova in straight sets, but also dropping a set to Snyder. Here's the issue here with Iga. After a 3-set match with a very young upcoming player, I think she's going to be a little sore today. I think it's going to be tight. Madison Keys had a pretty much straightforward matchup against a hard hitter in Donna Vekic. Now, again, I told you in the video, Donna Vekic, I think her backhand puts pressure on opponents, but I think her footwork is not top-notch. I think her forehand is solid, but the problem is when you're facing someone like Madison Keys, who's got a stronger forehand, you're going to need to rely on your backhand to offset that. And the problem is Donna Vekic could not get set. She literally could not get stationary to plant that back foot. And the reality here is she struggled in these firefights with Madison Keys. I can see Iga struggling also. If Madison has her range, I think Madison's going to win this match outright, guys. I think Iga's going to be a little sore, a little banged up. But we're going to go like we did last time. We're going to take Madison Keys. Like I said, Diana would win a set. We're going to take Madison Keys to win 1 set off of Iga and put herself in position to win this match. The difference is simple. Iga is very explosive. She can come cross court. She can go down the line. Short rally winners, very aggressive. She's improving her two-way play at the net. But Madison Keys has the forehand that can stretch the court. She's going to open up the court and put pressure on Iga. She can back Iga up behind the baseline, right? Her running forehand is amazing. Her serve, her kick serve is one of the best on tour, underrated. Therefore, I like Madison Keys to win a set. That's the pick. The matchup of the day, ladies and gentlemen. And this is actually, I don't like the time of this matchup. I think it should probably be the main event. I just don't like the time. 6 a.m. Western time. It's going to be tough watching this match. Now, listen. Coco has defeated Mirra 2 times. They played at the U.S. Open a couple of years ago when Coco won her first slam. Coco won that 6-3, 6-2. They played at the French Open that same year earlier where it went 3. I gave the prediction. I said the first set will go over. Mirra won the first set. Coco won the second and third set with a breadstick in each set, 6-1, 6-1. Excuse me, guys, a little bit under the weather. So, listen, guys, Mirra is having an amazing season, 24-5. All right, we all know that. She took out defensive powerhouse Marie Buskova, Magdalena Freck, and Stardupseva all in straight sets. Has not dropped a set. Gauff dropped the first set against Diana. She defeated Ann Lee and Bencic in very good fashion. Her and Robin Montgomery just got bounced out in doubles to Vika. Now, I think Coco playing doubles really helped her form. I think mentally that was just good for her well-being to just have the fans just cheering for her after those wins with Robin, reminding her that she's a big deal. You know, the fans just mobbing her. I think that's great. Just reminding Coco that she is a big deal. We love to see her play, and everyone loves Coco. It's as simple as that. She's now 17-6 on the year, and the reality is simple. If she can win this tournament, she'll be 20-6 on the year. She'll have another Master 1000, and it fixes things that simple. That quick, things can be fixed, the drop of a dime. But overall, Coco's won 7 of her last 10. I mean, that's a 70% win rate in her last 10 matches. Not that bad, ladies and gentlemen, right? Here's the thing. Mirra said it herself when I told you guys a couple of years ago that Coco is too fast for me. Out of Mirra's own voice. Coco, she's too fast for me. Go watch the video. I may link it at the end of this video that I did. Everyone knows Coco's very fast and explosive, right? Yes, Mirra's older now. She's had the opportunity to adjust to the main tour, but this is after she took out Beatrice Haddad, Magda Linette, and Leylah Fernandez, all top 20 players at the time. And the reality here is speed is the last thing you lose when you're an athlete. Rick Macy said that. Coco has the genetics that no one has on tour, and she's never going to lose that. Mirra's not as athletic as Coco, but I do like how tricky Mirra is. Her game, it's like if you're a basketball fan, she's like a Harlem Globetrotter, right? She's got drop shots. She disguises the racket head when she wants to incorporate them. She has her left down the line. Her serve placement is great. She's coached by a veteran coach, Martinez, and she's young enough to listen, but she's also young enough to not have pressure on her because she's expected to lose. Being so young, she has so much future ahead of her. But here's the problem, guys. Mirra's not going to be able to do any of that when Coco's stretching the court with her backhand. This is going to be the type of match where Coco has to set the tone with her backhand. Mirra's drop shot's not going to work with the backhand. Mirra's left down the line won't work against Coco's backhand. Coco has to serve well, and she has to reduce her double faults. But the key here is the backhand. Everything that Mirra wants to do, there's too much power on Coco's backhand to do all of that trick shot, fancy stuff, one hand down the line. It's not going to work. You can't. When Coco's blasting her backhand, you have to fight it with the backhand. If you try to exchange it with your forehand, you're going to make mistakes. And the reality here is I love her movement. I love Coco's mental aspect right now. She seems to be in a good place, and therefore Coco Gauff is the underdog in this matchup, guys. Yes, no respect. We're going to take Coco to win a set, and we're going to take Coco to win this match outright. That's the pick, guys. Enjoy, like the video, show some love. Thanks for 6 million. Yes, guys, I know we should have hit 6 million last year, but again, I took some time off helping people in the real world. And I want to thank you all for the love and support. Hit the super thanks, like the video. Coco Gauff to defeat Mirra Andreeva. We'll be back.